everybody. So today I finally got it right. We are at Goodwill thrifting. The color is blue today. I recorded this last week while I was out thrifting because I really wanted to figure out a way to take y'all thrifting with me. So with that being said, I'm stopping by the belts. I'm gonna look for a leather belt. I am trying so hard, you guys, to learn how to look through my camera instead of aiming my camera and looking at the product. Um, there are times I do have to move the camera and to be able to see what's on the product. Um, do bear with me during this learning time, and I promise the videos will get much better. I'll be going out next week, probably Tuesday. Today is Thursday. Thrifting again, and I hope to be able to do another video then, and we'll see if I've made any improvement. Okay, so as I'm looking through these belts, I try to show you if there's a maker mark. I try to show you if there's damage. I try to look on the back of dolls and on the feet and all the things that I've learned watching other YouTubers thrift shop. There's a world of knowledge out there, you guys. And I have to thank each and every one of them because what I've learned from them. Now, I've always been a thrifter, as far as back as I can remember, as a child even. But I've never thrifted for resale. So I'm learning my products. And if you ever see me set something down, let me know. Something I should have picked up, because even during this video I found something that I shouldn't have put down. I should have at least checked it. This particular belt was gorgeous, and when I pulled up to look at the end of it, the damage was incredible. I don't often check belts, but I thought it was something I needed to start doing. I did sell a bunch of ties, probably 2000 sorry, in 10 for a friend of mine on eBay. Ties do sell. I just haven't had the time to go through and do that myself. Okay, these boots. I like both boots, okay? But those ones, baby, let me tell you, those would fit me too. I wear a kid's size 4.5 to 5.5, even up to a 6. Just like I wear kids' pants, size 14.5. I do look in the kids department for myself. And I have to tell you, if these shoes weren't in the condition they were in the other shoe, I would have took them for myself. LOL. Anyway, I am trying to show you the one boot was in perfect condition. And you know what? There's some Converse or Vans down there I should have looked at and I didn't. The fun part about going back over my video, yeah, what is that? Wonder Nation or something? So anyway, the fun part about this is going back over my video, I see stuff I put back and probably shouldn't have, or stuff that I should have put in my cart and checked. Because you guys, I can only stand to be on my feet. Up down there on the bottom, see the glitter ones? The pink ones. Red ones look like the ones I wore to school as a kid. But I I found one glass I should at least put in my cart, because at the end, when I start to hurt, what I do is stop the video, I go over, I sit down, and I run comps on everything that's in my cart. Stuff that I can triple or double in value, depending on it, I will keep in my cart and buy. Stuff that I don't see value or that I can't make any money off, I'll put it back. So when we go to do the haul, and I've been busy pricing that, I'm going to get you guys exact numbers of what I'm selling it for or what it can be sold for. And I also have totals for you this time on how much I spent. I was in this store approximately 3 hours. Yes, 3 hours. Um, you know, I'm not, there was that bag. I thought those were little pony, My Little Ponies. because they were so bright and fluffy and cute. And then there was a bag down there on the bottom, a couple of them. There's another one. There was a ton of bags of little stuffies that looked brand new. But, you know, I haven't ventured there yet in my resale, so I just kind of passed those up. And, yeah. So I'm going to pass one item that I come back, that's hair stuff, that I'm going to come back and I will pick it up and run comps on it. And you'll see that. I was hoping one of these eye cases was a name brand or a Coach or something, but they weren't. And I'm trying to show you. It's kind of hard through the plastic. It's hard to take a picture for comp through plastic. But, you know, if there's a will, there's a way. Right? So I don't often go through this baggy stuff, but I've actually seen a few of the thrifters, resellers, get some pretty nice stuff out of these bags, you guys. I wasn't interested in well, there's some fruit. I've heard good things about fruit, but I gotta tell you, I've never seen a pair with silver, with glitter on it. So I kind of just put that back, because I know you want the ones that are the most realistic. But yeah, I had a snicker to myself. Yeah, did you ever, no, none of that. Anyway, the item that I will come back and look at, we just passed. So these two action figure dolls, Min dolls, I had two sons, and my oldest son was so into the He-Man and the Ninja Turtles, and there was a few others that I decided I would try and check and see if any of these were from the 80s and the 90s. There was nothing on their neck, but I did find writing on their feet. And I couldn't quite read it, and I didn't want to hold this up. So after I tried to show you a few times, I decided just to put it in the cart, and I did go back and run comps on it. So here I am, yep, trying really hard to get that plastic clear enough to see what that says. That's about what I saw too. Not much. I know, I know there was writing there. I just couldn't tell you what it said. Not at that time. So as I go back, this salt and pepper shaker, they're adorable. My mother had a set of plates, fine china, had this pattern on it. And that was when I was in kindergarten through my teenage years. And they both had their plugs. And I figured if this is of the same set, these are worth some money because they're definitely vintage. Because that was back in the early 60s. So I put those in my cart to run comps on. Now, I have been looking for shot glasses unique. I want unique. I probably should have took one thing of these glasses. I think there's one that's got UMC, but most of them were souvenir shot glasses. Now, I might eventually get to the point where I pick up 10 or 15 and just sell the bunch, you know, for those who like to have shot parties. I know that when I was a young woman and before I had children, I had plenty of parties where I needed plenty of shot glasses. Just saying. I know these little glasses that I just pick up are
Amy,
for a punch
Desi.
bowl. Some of those punch bowls, you guys, are very expensive. And so I decided I was going to... Plastic. Sorry. Plastic. Anyway, I was going to run comps on those cups to see if they went with an expensive punch bowl. And so those were in my cart. And here's some more shot glasses. Oh, silverware. Yeah, I seen a lady get some really expensive silverware hanging on the wall. And you'll notice that I see some more shot glasses there. This would have been perfect. They were cheap enough. I think that one is Navy or Marines. Probably should have got that one. I did buy a couple of bags with 4 items each for $4.29, and when I did my prices for you guys, I just put 99 cents on some of them and then 63 cents on others, because 4 items divided by is about what it comes out to be. But I got each bag for 1 item. But I got really lucky. The items in those bags are all worth at least 10 bucks. So you can't beat $40 in items for $2.50. Okay, you guys, this that set, I'm sorry, I skipped by it. That was an old kitchen set. It was gorgeous, solid wood, and so heavy. If I was ever building my own home, I would definitely have something like that in there. That little table made lifted up to be a counter and everything else. This thing, good, my goodness. When I opened that, I thought the whole thing was gonna flip up. It was so heavy, I could hardly hold that lid up. You'll see me trying to hold it and push this lock into place. Yeah, it was heavy. So a lot of the times, I met one of my subscribers selling an antique table, something like that. But anyway, shout out, girl. Anyhow, when I am looking in these areas, if I see anything that someone has just put a big pile of stuff up, I go through it. This was a cool little box, and I was thinking of doing this as an arts and craft for myself until I opened it. Some child had a really good time, and I'm sure to her it was gorgeous. So I kind of snickered and went about my business. But I did find this big pile of stuff, okay? And I decided to go through. I should have got that. Yeah, I've been wanting one personally, um, but I should have got that. Just saying. Yeah, I haven't been checking hats. I know there's good money in the hats. It's just not something that, yeah, that I've been into right now. Um, yeah, here's another great big, it almost looked like a transformer doll. Both my sons had those great big ones like that that transformed into, I think it was a car or a tank or something. This had absolutely no markings anywhere, not on the feet or on the neck. So it got to stay for somebody else, somebody else's little boy. And that's that anime thing from China or Japan. Okay, this purse was gorgeous. I loved the color. It was a crossbody. It was vegan leather. There's actually tags in this one, I think. Maybe it's the next one. Um, I don't know this brand. If anybody knows that brand, let me know if it's worth buying. But it was not leather. Um, and they wanted like $8. And I'm like, $8? Not. No, not at all. You know, I get a rash trying to buy a brand name purse for $8. Yeah, because it's just, you know what, they sit in your inventory for quite a while until somebody finds that purse that they want. Because I've got some really cool vintage purses, some nice Coach, and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, purses take a while to sell, guys. For me, anyway. Everybody is different. You'll find your niche. So coming around the corner here, I seen this little. It's not a snow globe, but it's the same thing. I turned it over. $9.99, brand new. Not, no, not happening. Here's a basket. Somebody had stuck a bra in it, and the bottom was kind of moldy. Um, I would have might have considered it if it had been the full set. And there's a purse, a purple little purse over there. Now that is a registered vegan friendly. I'm going to look at it. It was adorable. It was crossbody. It was perfect size for going out with the girls or a fancy dinner with your husband. Again, tags still on it. I think they wanted $8 or $9 for this purse as well. And you can see, I think there was a nick somewhere on there. Now, a real leather purse with a small nick, you can like buff that out and oil it out. The price wasn't there, but the tags were. I think the price on this was more than I was willing to spend. Just saying. I'll get to it eventually, guys. You know, slowly you'll see. This is one of my first videos. Slowly you'll see I started learning how to aim this camera. I can't even aim it in the middle. I have to aim it to the right where my cameras are to get the picture. This cross had a bunch of sea beads. Every one of those was like hand glued in on its own. Okay, these are cool. These are guitar ice cubes. You only get two. But the thing is, those blue things are like plastic where you put the water in and then you freeze it. If you look right in the middle of that, it was brand new. I did run cops on it and check it. It was cute as can be. But then my husband was a musician in Vegas for well over 45 years, a bass player. So anything musical always tends to catch my eye. Now I'm just going to walk around some of the, yeah, outside stuff, tools. If I'm shopping for myself, it's like one of my favorite areas. But with that being said, I wasn't. There are a couple items on this in this area I should have bought. Okay, this little clock, I was like, oh my God, that's got to be vintage. And then I turned it over. Not battery operated. Not my day. Batteries were expensive when I was a kid. So anyway, I'm going to look over here. This is, there's some tripods. I got plenty. But I'm going to check out some lamps. Again, I wasn't shopping for lamps. There will come a day when I go in just to look at lamps. It'll be my primary scout. I should have got that. I should have got that. That one's not, doesn't have a signature, but it was so adorable. I should have took it over and tried it out. That's a shredder. I guess that's a paper shredder. Yeah, I wish I had that kind of documents. Okay. Not. Yeah, I wasn't sure at first. I was looking for a seal and mill at the time. Ours had died. Yeah. And I should have got that one. Yeah, I could kick myself. Sometimes, looking back over your videos, you go, oh, I should have got that. I should at least ran comps on it. Okay? And that one there is, let me see, who was that made for? I didn't catch it, but you did. There are just some things that I should have ran comps. You see me double checking. I'm in my head, I'm going, I should check the comps on it. I'm going to regret it. But yeah, I didn't get it anyway. And then I'm going to come up to this little vintage metal lamp, and it was heavy. As you see me pick it up, you can see me, I wasn't quite ready for the weight of that little lamp. It was quite heavy. Yeah, you could hit somebody in the head and knock them out. That's how heavy that was. And I should have checked the green comps on that too. So, you know, in art, I love art, but I do not want to be rushed looking through art. You'll see me find one picture that came right out of the 80s with those southwestern colors of the 80s. There it is. Big, beautiful picture of a cottage. It was signed too, signed and dated. I do like this black and white. Yeah, it's beautiful. Absolutely. And this girl's signed. You can see her signed right there. 1987. Yeah. Beautiful pictures. There was a bunch of them. I turned around and said, don't get looking or you're going to bore everybody to death. Because I do love art. Absolutely. I was actually looking at a pair of mic and earphones. Took one glance, put them down, said, no, trying to avoid getting people's faces. Yeah, I don't want to be recording anybody who's not aware of it. Yeah, that was a bunch of little bowls. Unfortunately, they were plastic. You guys, there were some really beautiful cups here. I have heard so many resellers going, I got a collection of single cups. I don't want any more. But the fact is, some of those cups are worth a lot of money. I picked up one a couple weeks ago. It was worth 35 bucks. And so you do look. I'm a coffee cup connoisseur myself. I'm trying to keep myself to just 2 coffee cups. It's absolutely killing me because I love my coffee. I can drink it all day. I didn't need another soup bowl coffee. No. I like the buildings on that one. This cup here, it was just something about it. And I know that the brand is a good brand, expensive brand. I didn't put it in my cart yet. $1.49. Can't beat that money. You guys will see this as well in my first haul video. I've already got her priced out, ready to be loaded onto eBay. That red one I should have checked next to the plastic little bowls. There's some bone china. I love the pink one and that green one. I love that one. I should have checked the bottom. I don't think I even did. Yeah. Look at how it looks like a sweater, you guys, is all I can say. You see that design on that cup? Yeah, and I fell in love with this cup. It looks like the Polish ceramics or pottery, which go for a lot of money. And I thought, oh my goodness, I think that is. Love this cup. And it is signed on the bottom. It's silver and a gold handle metal cup. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It was so shiny I could almost see myself in it. Yeah. So anyway, I finally downloaded an app to clean off the background noise, because even though I didn't say a bunch of stuff while I was looking, when I started hurting, I said, "Ah, shit," because I wasn't ready to stop yet. And then there was some kid screaming, "Mom, Mom!" See, there goes that cup right in my cart. And he was like right behind me every time. So if you hear a little breakthrough noise, it's probably him. Yeah, those little cups right there, guys, are all bone china. That threshold, I think that's from old Target. But these are all bone china. There was a set of 7. Could have got a set of 6. I probably should have. But I just wasn't in the mood to put those. When they say microwave and dishwasher safe, yeah, I usually don't even comp them. I probably should. I'm probably cutting off my nose to spite my face. That's what my grandmother would say. Another beautiful. Oh, purple is my favorite color. Any shade, any shade. Yeah, there's the same cups. And I pointed to the bottom of that cup. Fine china. I know. And what a pretty one. That's Temptations. I think that was FTD, guys. I would have took it too. I love black and white. About anything black and white. More black and a little bit of white. Another cute cup. That one was not marked at all. You can see that I'm starting to get used to where I'm aiming. And there's a bowl over here. The bottom or the top was over on the side. But this bowl just fascinated me. And I'm one of those kids that if it fascinates me, I gotta touch it. Just saying. I'm not quite sure what you use this bowl for, but I thought, yeah, that's pretty creative. Cut it like that. I love the colors on here. It wasn't marked, though. It was an advertisement, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and I should have checked that white picture, and I didn't. I did have my black light with me, you guys, and I did shine it over the glass and found nothing that glowed, so there are some shot glasses here. Right there in the front, you see them with the lines. My mother and father, right there's one. My mother and father, again, had those when I was a little girl. And my father made good money. I should have took one, at least ran a comp on it, because there was 5 of them. I think I could have put up a set of 4. But you know, I'm real leery of shipping more than 1 or 2 pieces of glass items. I would just be heartbroken if somebody's stuff got broken. You know, I'd be as heartbroken if it was their stuff as if it was my stuff. You know, so and glasses, I love glasses. Uh, yeah, I'm coming up on one I should have put in my cart and at least ran comps on, because somebody could have needed one to complete their set that they maybe broke. These were expensive kind of glasses. I remember those. I just don't remember from where. See the ridges in them? Not the same as the other ones. That was a cool cup I looked at. Hoppy boppy stop. Something like that. And I snickered to myself a lot. And I would see that bowl over there? Yeah, I wanted to go over there and look at it. But, you know what happened is I started hurting. And I thought, well, I got enough in my cart to go do some comps on. I'll come back and look at that later. But I'm pretty sure that bowl was gone when I got back around. I love crystal. But the fact is, if the little tags have washed off or they're not marked in any way, it's almost impossible to sell them. No, absolutely. That one I thought for sure would glow, but it didn't. That greenish color glass. It did appear to be hand blown because it had that spot on the bottom. Yeah. Some beautiful glasses. Yeah. Absolutely. There was a set of martini glasses there. She was so cute. And she was kind of old. But yeah, not many people buy things like this for grandmas. When I'm thrifting, you guys, and I pick up something, if I like it, I think, who's gonna buy this? You know, at what Target am I targeting? Seniors for nostalgia? Am I targeting young people because they had them as kids? I love this glass. I should have put that in my cart. That was all hand blown, you guys. It was gorgeous. And it is a mark on it, but I think it said China. That's probably why I didn't put it in my cart. Um, I love that crystal. My mom used to give us pudding out of those. But, you know, maybe I watch too many resellers, but 99.9% of them put anything that says made in China back. So it's kind of ingrained in my brain. Um, yeah, it probably will stay that way until I run comps on something. So, yeah, I loved this. Absolutely loved it. I checked it for cracks and wrinkles. It's only $2.49. Looks like a beer mug to me. Frosted glass is just gorgeous. And yeah, I didn't see a mark. Oops, I get to talking. I ran out of video. So I'm going to say goodbye here because I'm really off to go check my cart. I did take that frosted white beer mug. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Peace out. Bye, guys.